12/12 portal. I need some tea. Today's energy was, I don't know. I mean, it started out good, and then it got kind of weird. I feel like there's a lot of magic being done. I found some wild footprints on my back deck. I don't know what type of creature could have made them. They literally look like little fairy feet or something. I don't know. It's just so crazy. It's not squirrel footprints. It's not, doesn't look like bird. It looks like literal foot. But little. So weird. I made video shorts about it. Hope everyone had a good Friday, though. Yes. Oh, I deleted. I'm sorry, you guys. If you were watching that recorded reading I did earlier, it was weird. I deleted it. I didn't like it. It made me sound like a ding-dong. Like I didn't know Africa was a continent comprised of many different countries. I knew that. It was so weird. I was listening to it after I posted it, and I was like, oh, heck no. Oh, I sound like a ding-dong. No. And beyond that, what came out with the cards, I just know it wasn't great. I have the channeled messages that I got from the spirit box today, though, so I'll go over those in the live. And we're going to get new cards and new energies. I was channeled when I first woke up. Like I was just now coming to full consciousness when I was awakening this morning. I heard Interstellar Blue Jay. That's it, and that's all. Interstellar Blue Jay. I thought that was interesting. So maybe those footprints are from the interstellar blue jay. You never know, Libra. I don't. I have no idea. No idea. I know there is a thing called a stellar jay. That is a type of blue jay, but it's not like the blue jays I have. I have the original blue jays where I live. I don't have the stellar jays. I heard interstellar, not. There's a bird called a stellar jay, but I heard interstellar blue jay. So I was like, okay. And interstellar means like traveling between stars. You're interstellar. So it reminded me of the blue avians. It did, yeah. It was just blue when I said that. But yes, it reminded me of the blue avians. Interstellar blue jays. Okay. What decks do I want to use tonight? 12/12 portal. I feel like this is the last. I did see 12/22 earlier, and I don't think that's like a portal, but it is 1222. And that sticks out always, that date, the 22nd of December. But this is the last portal. We just had that last supermoon of the year. Astrology? Lemuria. Let's use that first. Okay, so I'm going to begin with just one card from the Beyond Lumeria Oracle deck. Tell me about this interstellar blue jay, Spirit. Why did I hear that? And I'll go over the channeled messages in just a moment, and we'll get some tarot. But why did I hear interstellar blue jay? Ooh, really? Crystal keys. Natural diamonds came up in the channeled messages from the spirit box. The frequency of natural diamonds, not lab created. Something about natural and their frequency. Oh, that's weird. So that came out of the spirit box, and I'm just now putting two and two together. In the recorded reading, Africa was significant. And I'm hardly ever channeled. I don't know if I've ever been channeled specifically Africa, but I was. And I know a lot of diamonds come from Africa, if I'm not mistaken. Interesting. What does that have to... Okay. Diamonds. Natural diamonds. I don't know if I can. We'll just do that. Home. Interstellar blue jay. Why did I hear that, Spirit? On the 1212 portal. Just real quick. I want to know why. Whoa, that was so quick. Ooh, okay. Alignment. That popped out with a quickness all by itself. Oh, look at the dolphins. Okay. It's reminding me of Sirius B. Alignment. Loving compassion at the bottom. Let's read alignment. How weird is that? Did you guys see the picture I posted on the community board of the license plate I saw when I went out earlier? I literally just went out for 15 minutes. It was my first time going out today. And I see a car and their license plate literally just says balance. And I'm like, really? On 1212? And as soon as I come out the house, I see a car with the license plate that says balance. Has anybody else's life been feeling real Truman-esque lately? I don't know. Odd. It's just odd. Oddities. Oddities. So here we go. Alignment. Inner integrity. Be in a vibrational match for what you want to bring into your life. Manifesting from a place of love over fear. Yep, you got to stay in that high vibe as much as you can. Energy flows where attention goes. Subconscious sabotage. Oh. Seamlessly actualizing our dreams. We all have the ability to manifest the life we wish to call in. However, we may find our desires are not actualizing as we hoped. Everything goes where attention flows. And if our thoughts and focus, confirmation, fixate on something that opposes, what we want to bring to our lives, This will cause dissonance. Is there an eternal sabotage? Are we, without realizing, undermining ourselves through our language, our worries, and the broken records that play in our minds? To bring something to your life, become the vibrational match for it. That's so true. Imagine what it feels like to already have what you desire and cultivate that feeling. This is the key to powerful manifesting. Preparing ourselves and our environment as if what we are manifesting is a certainty also creates a shift. When we want and strive for something, we create more wanting and striving. When we immerse ourselves in what it is like to already have something, we will be in the perfect vibration to receive it. Also, consider whether you are choosing to manifest something from fear or love. Unfortunately, if our wants are driven by or born out of fear, we will amplify this. When our heart motivates our desires, whatever we manifest is aligned with love. Look at where your desires and manifestations are being seated. If your plans or dreams aren't unfolding as you would like them to, it's time to take a deeper look at other areas in your life. Is something out of step? Are you making decisions through fear or love? If it is through fear or avoidance, your manifestations may seemingly backfire to encourage experiences that will bring you back into balance. What the heck? Okay, it is time to become a vibrational match for what you are seeking. Instead of striving harder for something, cultivate the feeling of already having all you seek. You will be surprised at what this shift in perspective creates. And back to the point where it said you need to start living like you're receiving it for sure. Like you're preparing to receive your manifestation. Almost like nesting. Like how I felt like I was a month or two ago, super duper cleaning, like spring cleaning. It was almost like I was nesting for some reason, like getting ready. And I'm still in that mode, even though I've gotten Christmas stuff out and everything. But anyway, that's important to prepare ourselves and our environment as if what we are manifesting is a certainty. It's that part, that part, that part. And then with that part, when you're doing getting your physical environment ready along with yourself and you're in the feels. Because it said feeling like you already have it is just as important. Okay. I mean, interstellar blue jay alignment and balance. I don't know. It's still a mystery to me. But good message for us, Libra, nonetheless, with alignment. Let's keep going. What tarot deck do I want to use tonight? I'll use the spiritual tarot. It's been a long time since I've used that deck. Okay. Oh, I'll go over the channeled messages. Let me get a drink of my tea. And let me burn some cinnamon with you guys. While I go over the channeled messages. Yes, I see you guys in the chat cleaning. Yep, Tanya. Says she's been cleaning, rearranging. Lisa, you've been decluttering. It does. It's so nice. Get the good chi flowing all around you. Here's some cinnamon. This is a cinnamon stick. Do a little cinnamon smudge. Smudge the cards too. Okay. That's nice. What on earth? I was going to say, it was a piece of hair. Felt like a spider web. It was a piece of hair. Oh, channel messages from the spirit box. We'll start. I'm not even going to share everything because I don't even want to share the negative stuff. I'm going to share what I choose. Transmitter, a woman, the initials LW. I don't want to be associated. And then I heard laughter quite a few times in the spirit box. The initials RG, branches. You woke up, a superstar, diamonds, natural, value. We filter, gifts that you give, happy memory. So I felt like Spirit was saying the gifts that you give are happy memories to others. Like when they think of you, Libra, they think of like good times. Honestly, like most people, when they think of you, like to the times you shared, you gave people good memories. And that's irreplaceable if you think about it. I've never thought of that. I've never had that thought like, oh, I give people good memories. You know what I mean? Like, I've never had that thought a single day in my life. And that's what I heard in the spirit box. Gifts that you give, happy memory. And I was like, that's really sweet. Like, high key, that is so sweet. I was like, the gifts that you give are happy memories. Like, that's deep. It's super deep. That's so much more than, because memories, I feel, are imprinted on your soul. So that's much more than a material gift that could be given or that you could receive of material. To give somebody happy memories that they take with them that are imprinted on their soul memory, their consciousness, that's huge. That's way deeper than any type of physical gift. A reference, a diamond or something like that. You know what I mean? So that blew my mind. And that was the last thing I heard from the spirit box. Gifts that you give, happy memory. And then I turned it off. The other thing that I found interesting, you woke up a superstar. So somebody's going to wake up and just be viral. You will have gone viral overnight. Someone is going to wake up a superstar, more or less. So that'll be fun. Whoever that's for. Yeah, initials LW, RG. Not sure who that is or who those people are. What else? Transmitter. That was interesting. Transmitter, a woman. So to be a transmitter, aren't you? Isn't that, are you transmitting a message, a signal? Are you like sending it if you're a transmitter, or are you a sender and a receiver if you're a transmitter? Let me look that up. If you transmit, I think you send something out, but let me check. I could be off there. The transmitter. Or do you receive the message? Do you receive the energy? And you're like a conduit. You're like a bridge. Is that what it is? We're about to see. Define transmitter. A set of equipment used to generate and transmit electromagnetic waves carrying messages or signals, especially those of radio or television. A person or thing that transmits something. Short for neurotransmitter. Ooh. Okay, so a woman is a transmitter. That's what came out of the spirit box. I don't know. I think of it as like a, like I said, like a bridge, like a conduit. You you receive messages and then you give them out. You're like a, yeah, transmitter. Let's see. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. You have two people fighting for your heart. Side note. Some of you will, or you already do. Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles. They're in a duel, you see? And with the Ace of Cups, this is the emotions of your heart. They're offering you a cup of love. So you have two people dueling over offering you their cup of love, Libra. Oh, one of them is the King of Pentacles. Hello. Hello, sir. I like his shield, though. That's pretty cool. Speaking of gems and stones and such, it looks like it's like gem crested. There's the pentacle image on the front of it. That's his protection shield. And it's like diamond, it's like gem crusted protection pentacle shield. I know that's right. I want one. I want one of my own. Ah, that's funny. Okay, well, Libra, there you have it. You have two dueling over you, offering you their cup of love. One of them is the King of Pentacles. Let's see who's behind him. Oh, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's going to be about who is the best protector, right? Like who is really going to be able to protect, and I'll keep it real, provide. Yes, the divine feminine provides our own, and then the divine masculine is a protector. See what I mean? The protective shield. Oh, how interesting. And then we get the mother and the child next in the Ten of Wands, protected. So this King of Pentacles is a protector. That's what I'm picking up on. Like a shield to you. And if you're a parent, you and yours, or this masculine wants to be your divine masculine, your protector. And provider. The King of Pentacles provides. Let's not front here. Let's see what's behind that. I got to be easy with this deck because there is some skin, so I can't show everything. Okay. Wow. The Seven of Cups. Look, it's like you're so close, yet it's like they're playing footsie. Look. But they're not paying attention to one another, but they're playing footsie. It's like you have to act like you don't see each other. That's what it seems like, but you want to touch feet. You want to play footsie, though, but you have to act like you can't see each other. Or you're so close, yet so far away. I don't know. That's interesting. Let's keep going. Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. 103 in the chat, 63 thumbs up. Ooh. Knight of Wands. You left the Knight of Wands. You left somebody that thought they could come in. Ooh, it's like a heckler. I just heard heckles. Because that's what what is that? It's not a jackal. A hyena? That's what they sound like. Like they're heckling, like, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, I don't even remember what they sound like. The only time I've probably heard them is The Lion King. Okay, this is weird. Lions came out in the recorded read I did earlier today for the 12/12 portal, but I decided not to keep it. Lions. And apparently, Africa is not the only continent that has lions. There is, let me see, I think it was India. There was a small area. Where are lions in the world?
Lions are primarily found in sub-Saharan Africa, especially in savannas. There's also a small group of Asiatic lions in India's Gir Forest National Park.
How interesting is that, right? Because I always thought there were only lions in Africa. Like, period, point blank. I always thought that was true, but no, there's a small, distinct population of lions in India's Gir Forest National Park. So India has a small, distinct population of its own kind of lions. I found that kind of fascinating. I never knew that. So we learn something new every day. But here we have a hyena. I believe that looks like a hyena. So anyway, someone thought they were going to come in on their hyena-ish with you, Libra. And you sent them packing. You paid them no mind. 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Death card. You're like, why am I hearing nobody knows the trouble I've seen? Nobody knows my sorrows. That's what the 5 of Cups in the Death card is. But it's like 6 of Wands. It's like you have overcome. They have no idea what you've had to overcome. 5 of Cups, Death card. They thought they were going to rush in or ride in and feast on you. I think not. You paid this person no mind. That's what I'm getting. You paid this Knight of Wands zero attention. They really thought you were going to be like a sure thing. In the bag, Libra. This Knight of Wands. But it's like you're riding a hyena. What a joke. The Four of Wands. This is a party. This is a party. This is a holiday party, possibly a wedding, but I'm hearing a party. Event. 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 Yes. Ooh, the Lovers is at the bottom. With the Five of Wands. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So the Five of Wands can sometimes indicate competition, right? But again, it shows two. Just two in a match. In a duel. Just like the Two of Pentacles. You see that? So again, there's going to be a choice here, single Librans. And we have the Three of Pentacles behind the Five of Wands and the Lovers. You see how he's shooting like the rays, the energy rays out of his hand, and they're in that measurement. There's like some sacred geometry going on down here. This is a group. A group. This is a group made up of astrophysicists and astrologers, magicians, interesting group. Maybe you're going to run into these people at this event. Maybe you're going to meet some of these interesting people at this event, Libra. Or these lovers, or one of them. Or is this Four of Wands saying like this is your person? 1111. I've been seeing it so much. So much. $11.11. The Death card. Okay, was that confirmation of what I just thought was Okay, yep. Excuse me. Someone on the other side is pulling you two together. Because that's what I was thought when the card first popped out, and then I got confirmation from the phone and my throat chakra. Six of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Swords. Look how he's like, has his sword raised. He's using the power of almost like lightning, electricity, the transmitter. Okay, this is weird. He looks like a transmitter, but he has these fins, like he's just popped out of the water. This is the strangest card. I'm going to read it. Knight of Swords. Real quick. Side note, side quest. Knight of Swords. What is this? I am the Knight of the Skies. There is no challenge. I do not seek adversity for its pleasure. My mind is always ahead of me, quick, steady, relentless. I thirst for trials, full of mad curiosity that intoxicates me. Through these ever-present trials, I learn the mastery that forges intelligence. And the more I empower myself, the more I accept new challenges. With an outstretched arm, he holds his sword in front of him, threatening to slice. Soars through the skies, darting in leaping motion, fighting with the wind, clashing with the element through which he creates. I just heard, and she's like the wind. Clashing with the element through which he creates. But what's interesting is it said he's threatening to slice, okay? He's outstretched his sword to the heavens, to the clouds, almost to that storm cloud to gather power from the electricity of the lightning, okay? And he's threatening to slice. He's threatening to slice what looks like these two fins that won't release him. I mean, is that not what it looks like? It's like this water droplets are like splashing off him. He's trying to get these fins to release him. Because what else is this? And he's threatening to slice those fins. There's a water sign. That's so weird because the Queen of Cups came out in the recorded read with the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. It's like you have this water sign, this Pisces, I feel, specifically Pisces, but it could be a Scorpio or a Cancer, Cancerian, water sign too, but a lot of Pisces energy that won't like release your energy. They won't like release their grip on you. Their obsession with you is what I just heard. Okay. Now I'm hearing she needs to back. Give me 50 feet. I haven't heard that in so long. That's from a song. Back, 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 back. Give me 50 feet. Five of Wands reverse. Reversed. With that Three of Pentacles back at the bottom, King of Wands behind that, and the Six of Pentacles. Well, somebody's paying somebody to do something. Somebody could be paying a King of Wands. He belongs in this group. Five of Wands in reverse. But you're knocking things... Just how I saw that license plate that said balance today. You are turning things upside down. Something here has been... Wow. I just heard brought to their knees. There is a group that has been brought down or is currently being brought down. Five of Wands reverse. You flipped the script and they flipped out. They had to disperse. There's that disbanding of the group. Five of Wands reverse, okay? This group had to retreat. The Sun, upright, like clearly upright. Raw. Wow. Or a Leo. We have the Lovers at the bottom again. Here, I'll show you guys the card. I'll have to cover it up some. Okay, so you and your person are both, see the light language on their legs? I mean, tattoos could be possibly significant for some of you, but I'm feeling like you both operate from a language of light. You both speak to each other in a language of light. Oh my gosh, maybe you guys, I heard bilingual, maybe your person is interesting. In the recorded reading, I picked up on an interracial relationship, but now it's almost like beyond that, they could speak another language and there could be a language barrier, but your hearts, your souls. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Remember when I used the Energy Oracle deck recently and I got the Thinking Woman and she was reading that little book, pamphlet book, and I was like, oh, somebody's learning a new language. Now I'm hearing Duolingo. And I said that to you guys in the read. I don't know if it was a recorded or live, but I said somebody's learning a new language because you're traveling to this different country. Some of you guys are going to be bilingual, if you're not already, because your lover speaks a different language. But you both obviously speak the same language of love to one another. Oh my gosh, Libra. Wow, full circle. Because I was wondering why the thinking woman was learning another language. I mean, I was like, okay, you're visiting another country. That's interesting. And you don't want to sound ignorant. So you want to speak a little bit of the native tongue, right? Well, hello. If your lover speaks a different language, you're definitely going to you're going to want to learn it. It's going to make you want to learn it. I mean, them just speaking to you in their native language, whatever it is it's a huge turn on to you. So you're already, oh, oh, wow. This is so different. Oh my goodness. Libra. A Leo could be very significant as well, okay? Because the lions, and now we have the sun, which is the card of Leo. Why is the sun here, Spirit? I love that whole channeling came full circle with some of you needing to learn a new language. And why that is so. It's because your lover speaks it. And maybe your lover is bilingual already. Most likely, yes. Because it's us that already know English that need to learn other languages. Most other people that speak other languages also know English. Well, not most, but a lot also know English as their second language. So we need to speed up. You know what I mean? Like we need to catch up to them. That's what I'm picking up on. Your lover will be bilingual. So they can, if you're English speaking, they can speak English to you. But that's not their first language. So you're going to want to learn their first language. That is so interesting. That's the first time I've ever been channeled that before. Ever, ever, ever. Seven of Pentacles. Ooh. 7 and the beautiful 9 of Pentacles at the bottom. Oh, King of Cups. Wow, we've seen 3 kings and the Knight of Pentacles. Look at that buffalo. We've seen the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, the King of Wands, and the King of Pentacles now. 3 kings. I thought there was 2. There might be 3, Libra. But I won't discredit the King of Wands. But the King of Wands looked to be getting paid for something. The King of Pentacles looked like he wanted to protect the divine feminine. This King of Cups. Maybe they're slow moving. Maybe they're focused on finances with the Knight of Pentacles behind him. Maybe this King of Cups is slow moving because they're focused on finances and they see you, possibly divine femme. Either you're in between the 7 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles. I heard they don't want to bother you. Interesting. The King of Cups doesn't want to bother you. Doesn't want to be a bother. Interesting. Let's read Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles says, a man sits on the ground in front of a tree that has pentacles for fruits. From this tree, his accomplishments flourish, his home, his affections, his work, his self-care. As he contemplates these fruits, he stretches out his right hand to pluck them. Much work is required for us to arrive at the moment of stillness. A great stillness comes from a transitory period made up of perseverance, hardness, weariness, fatigue, and second guessing. We are ready now to pause, fueled by the confidence that what is right will be given to us and that the toil of our work will bring rewards and good harvest. And it is, Libra. Your Seven of Pentacles is going right to the 9. So I guess you get to skip the 8. The hard work's been completed. The manifestations are in progress. And you're going to this 9. Very soon, if you're not already. This says, this is the time of satisfaction, fulfillment, and one's accomplishments. Time to spend one's money to create and share the wealth and economic security around us. Economic security around us. It is the time when business and flows move in and out. It is the time of good fortune connected with good business. A businesswoman, beautiful and sensual, displays her beauty and wealth, the abundance around and within her, as she walks through her luxurious palace. She has a mirror behind her that reflects her image and the treasures she wears. And I will forever take note of, it almost looks a little ghostly in the mirror behind her. You see this looks like a blue urn, number 1. And that's like, I guess, a chandelier, but it looks like orbs. You have a ton of spiritual support. You know this, but specifically one passed over loved one in particularly has your back super strong. This blue urn. But you have a whole fam, a whole spirit family. You see all the little golden shimmery orbs. Yep. That's what I always see in that card, and that's what I always notice. So you're not alone. The 9 of Pentacles, this person is independent, self-sufficient, but please know you're not alone. They've got your back. And especially this particular soul, this particular loved one. For some of you, I know it is a King of Cups. That particular loved one could have been a masculine Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in this life. I know it is for me, at least, but I like to read it for everyone. So that's why I said, I think there's a King of Cups now, in this life for many of you that doesn't want to bother you because you may see him as the Knight of Pentacles, kind of maybe not as wealthy as the King of Pentacles or as with it as the King of Pentacles, And they see you living this luxurious, independent life. So again, it's like he doesn't want to bother you if this is somebody in the physical world now. So take whatever applies, however it applies. Oh my gosh, you have the Ten of Pentacles behind all that. With justice. OMG. The bottom of the deck I use as clarifying cards, but it's also cards I feel that the energies are not yet materialized because it's not on the table yet, but it's close. It's close. So that Ten of Pentacles and Justice, it's close. That Nine of Pentacles, it's close. Oh boy. The Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Ice Queen. Oh, this is wild. Okay, so you see this Page of Swords is being chased by all those bees, right? I heard a bunch of bees clairaudiently in my ear earlier when I did the recorded 12/12 portal read. It's like a swarm of bees. And I said they were protecting the queen. Okay, this is weird. Okay, this is weird. You have the Queen of Swords with this spy, Page of Swords, and this spy is being attacked by this swarm of bees. The swarm protects the queen. You see the feathers, the white feathers of angelic protection all around her? White feathers by the bees. That's what exactly that means. And behind the Queen of Swords confirmation is Empress. Look at that. 111 3, and there's 111 in the live chat. Now there's 116, but there was just 111. The same as the Empress, just like that. What's behind that? The Lovers. I can't make it up. Queen of Swords, Empress, the Lovers. And is that the freaking Three of Pentacles again? Yep. This group. You know you cannot escape this group, right? Libra. You and your lover, apparently, I don't know, you can't escape this group. They're always behind the lover. They're always there, lingering. Whatever that means. How interesting. So the little spy is getting attacked by your spirit team. Your spirit team wants you to know that. They've got your back. They're experiencing much more than just minor annoyances. It's like full-blown attack mode. And I don't know what this page thinks they're going to do with that one little sword and all those bees. How are you going to hurt a swarm of bees with a little sword? Oh boy. The Three of Cups. Another group. And I always like to say they're shaking their tail feathers down by the waterfall. Oh boy. Come join the party, Libra. Is this the Six of Cups? Yep. But why is it a bunch of... It's couples. And then we have, like, you know, the dancers down by the waterfall. Come join the party, Libra. What is happening? What is this? Three of Cups, Six of Cups. King of Swords. Now we've seen all four kings. All four kings. With the Magician. And the Ace of Pentacles. And the Temperance. And look at the Temperance. The one wing is mostly black and the other wing is mostly white. And I just found a half white and a half black feather yesterday in my home on top of my journal that I call my blessings book. But anyways, Earth Angel. Huh. Half dark, half light. Anyway, this King of Swords was doing magic to try to manifest an Ace of Pentacles, or they thought they were gonna I'm just gonna say what I'm getting. This King of Swords was doing some type of magic to manifest an Ace of Pentacles either with you, Earth Angel, Libra, or to try to take yours. Warlock. I just heard Warlock. Okay, so this King of Swords does magic. And they wanted you to join in on some type of fun. We'll just say that. Because they know you're magical. The Six of Wands and the Hierophant. You've had victory. This is a warrior, okay? He's giving like confirmation. He's giving Maximus from Gladiator, right? Like Maximus. And we were just channeled Maximus recently. Because look at this Hierophant. It's a pretty wild Hierophant card. To me, he looks like he's siphoning life force, or he's either siphoning it from these individuals or he's giving something to them. But why are they all around him? You know, like, all hail whoever, like, they're not even bowing. They're completely laid out. And he's transferring light to them or from them. I'm not sure which. It's strange. And the Knight of Swords is back at the bottom. Now, the Knight of Swords is also my Archangel Michael card in every single deck. So again, it's like Archangel Michael is reaching his sword up into that storm. He's going to like load up on that energy, that electrical force. Oh, wow. I was channeled G-Force in that recorded reading from earlier today, too. Libra. The Hierophant. And the Six of Wands. Why? What the heck? Oh my gosh, this is just getting wild. More wild and more wild by the minute. Okay, so now we have the Hanged Man and the Six of Swords. So in the Six of Swords, it shows a couple and a child. They're escaping. They're trying to move out of, I just heard travesty, or just, they're trying to move on. They're trying to move forward. They can't go back. The Hanged Man, you have people. What is he focused in on? Let me see here. Is that a house? Yes. You see him, his third eye is focused in on this house. It's almost like, you know how I said earlier you and your partner can't escape that group? Even if they can't see you physically, it's like they have remote viewers checking in. To see what you're doing. And I know it sounds crazy. All my readings are for entertainment purposes only. This is tarot land. This is YouTube tarot land. Things get wild, and we've heard some crazier things than that. But that's exactly what I'm getting. If you and your person are low key, if you don't post a lot on socials, or if you don't go out a lot, you don't go out of your way to be seen, whether now or into the future, they literally send astral traveling remote viewers to watch you. And look, and I'm telling you what, you've got powerful people. You had all four kings, and now you have the emperor. The emperor. It gets, this is like the top of the top. This is the upper echelons. These people have all the money and resources to do whatever. The star. They know I'm telling you, they know you and your lover are from galactic origins. And this is creeping me out because look at the footsteps in the cosmic dust, the cosmic stardust. You see those footsteps? I took a video today. It snowed, and I took a video of some very mysterious footprints on my back deck. They were not big enough to be a person, but they weren't small enough to be a bird. And they were in the shape of like a person's foot. I could see the heel. I could see the heel. You see that? Now, I couldn't see toes, but I could see like a heel. It was so weird. And then I put the video into the video short. I made it my regular video. I put it into the video short, and it said, do you want to use AI mode to create add an AI portion to the video? And I was like, okay. And it was like, do you want it comic style or something else? I was like, yeah, we'll do comic style. So all I did was put in a video with me saying nothing, just the 16 seconds of the strange footprints in the snow. And do you know, again, I type in nothing, I say nothing. All I do is upload a 16-second clip of some weird little footprints in the snow. The AI came up and said what it said. We have suspicious footprints here. La 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 la. And I was like, how the heck do you know they're suspicious? I didn't say they were suspicious. How does the AI know they were suspicious? I said nothing. It's so bizarre. I'm telling you, in our minds, they are in our minds. Hello. Mind's eye. Anyway, you're of cosmic origin. You're of cosmic origins. You're a star seed. You're a star. There's the Queen of Cups. There she goes. She wants to be like you. Is this Queen of Cups trying to destiny swap with you? Because she came out in the recorded read earlier in the Light Seers deck with the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. It's right behind the star. And that's the truth, the Ace of Swords. And if it's not the whole destiny swap thing, it's like she just wants to be just like you and try to siphon your star power in whatever way she possibly can. She's not going to be successful at all, but she tried it. I just heard, bitch, you guessed it. Oh my gosh. That's a song. Bitch, you guessed it. That's been years since I heard that. Wow. Hold on. Bitch, you guessed it song. 2014. OG Mako. You guessed it. Hold on. Yep. Bitch, you guessed it. Who? You was right. What the heck? Still in that place and I'm flexing. Bitch, you guessed it. I'm still with my common testis. Ooh! Libra. This Queen of Cups. Just be her. Just do you. Be you. You can never be me. You can never be Libra. The world, the cosmic dancer. Oh my gosh, with the Queen of Swords back at the bottom and the Empress. Hello. And the Lovers. Look at this world card. Okay, hold on. I gotta find something to cover this up. I'm going to read this. Yes, I am. Okay. Hate to have to cover it all up like that, but there. The world. I am the eternal dance. The rhythm is important. It does not matter with whom I exchange, whether a living being, non-living. The important thing is the dance. It is the flow. Life itself is a flow. Energy comes and goes. Oh, okay, hold up 1 minute. She said, it does not matter with whom I exchange, whether a living being, non-living. Okay, so that's, and then it says born or unborn. This is deep. As a Libra, sometimes throughout my life, I mean, I do it as like a fun, quirky thing, but I feel like inanimate objects, because, you know, we're represented by the scales. We're the only inanimate object. We're the only inanimate sign of the zodiac. Every other zodiac sign is animated, is a life form. but we're represented by the scales. We are inanimate. So anyway, being a Libra sun or whatever, being born under the Libra sun sign, or if you have Libra in other areas of your chart, maybe this applies for you too. I always felt I always felt a connection to inanimate objects. Like they had their own energy. Like they might not have a soul. Like my car might not have a soul, but it has an energy. Stuffed animals might not have a soul, but they have an energy. This table, this wood natural table that I'm doing this reading on, it might not have a soul, but it has energy. You see what I mean? So the world card says, it does not matter with whom I exchange with, okay? Whether a living being or non-living. So if I want to think that an inanimate object has energy and I want to converse with it or talk to it or whatever, that's my freaking business. And if I want to talk to those that are born or unborn, meaning the living or the ones on the other side, I'm free to do that too. Maybe there's some people that are saying like, oh, Libra's cuckoo. They think they talk to the dead. They talk to their car, whatever. Mind your business. That's what this card says. It does not matter. Why does it matter? It doesn't. Let us be who we came here to be. How interesting is that? It does not matter with whom I exchange, whether a living being, non-living, born or unborn. The important thing is the dance. It's the flow. Life itself is a flow. Energy comes and goes. See? Energy. It's about that. As long as you are in the world, but not of the world. Okay, so yeah, you need to be in the world, but not of it, Libra, because only through dance can you fully express your path. Dance is, I don't know if I can say that word. Okay, we'll say, my goodness, my neighbor was pounding around so loudly. Aggressive. Anyway, dance is flight, wind, movement, but everything is contained, embraced by a pattern of the earth, the one under your feet, around you. I dance and give myself constantly to all of life's experiences. I let myself pass through, but not possess. You've learned the art of detachment, beautiful Librans, my beautiful soul fam and friends out there. We're learning, or you have learned the true art of detachment as well. People, okay, so you know how in the channeled messages we received from the spirit box, gifts that you give are happy memories? That's more powerful than any physical gift you could give another person. A happy memory is instilled, I feel like, in the soul. It's imprinted, like in the soul, memories. It becomes part of your akashics. Memories become a part of your life story for that lifetime. So anyways, you give the gift of happy memories to people. Also, you've practiced the art of detachment. Maybe in your earlier years, you were more of a people pleaser or even a little codependent. I was. I was. You know, I'll be the first to admit it. I was definitely way more of a people pleaser and much more codependent. But now, I mean, I still have a little people pleasing tendencies, but the codependency I've broken free from. But that was out of, I had to break free from that. That was out of force. I was kind of like pushed into hyper independence. Anyway, you've learned how to detach. You love, but people in your past, they connected with you and you left them with happy memories. But the way your detachment style is so like cutoff game, Queen of Swords, cold, they're wondering if it was real. And it's like love. Lovies. Most divine feminine Librans are the Empress times the Queen of Swords, both simultaneously at the same damn time. We can be as sweet as pie with the Empress, loving, you know, nurturing, but then in the same double-edged sword, right? In the same sense, we can be cold, cutting, almost cutthroat with our words. We can really hurt feelings with our words. The Queen of Swords can make you cry just from speaking to you. I'm not proud of that. It's a defensive skill I've learned. I've just come into throughout life. And I'm sure my other divine feminine Librans that have that sharp tongue know exactly what I'm saying. But that doesn't mean we're not the Empress at the same time. That doesn't mean our love wasn't true. Our love is true. Our care, our nurturing, it's always true. But it takes a rare person to get that constant Empress energy from a Libra. You got to be a rare gem to be able to have the Empress and be able to get that energy from us consistently. Like, you have to be just as balanced and loving, just in a different way. You know what I mean? Just, yeah. Anyway, I love that, Libra. I love the whole message. Is there anything else that's said about the world? Or was that it? Yes. So you let yourself pass through, but not possess. So you're not overly possessive. See, that's what also knocks people off their pivot with you. Because people are used to others that want to possess. There's more people unhealed with some toxic traits out here than there are healed people. I'm reading for Librans that are actively healing, working towards that, and you've done a great amount of healing work. So you know how to pass through and care and give good memories and love, but it doesn't mean you have to possess, control, hold on forever to someone. I'm not going to try to hold on to anyone that doesn't want to hold on back. We're way past that. And I'm not into people that want to possess me. Overly possessive. yes, be protective, but only if I want that. Only if I want you to be my protector. Like, not possess. There's a difference between being protective and possessive. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. No. Train's like, no. Every time no. You don't get any play today. Let's keep going. Girl, bye. Man. The Five of Cups just popped out. Okay. Right after I said girl, bye. And now we have the Knight of Swords for the third time, at least. The third time now. Five of Cups, Knight of Swords. I feel like you need to do some type of, you need to slice it. Remember how it said, with his sword, that he's powering up. Let me see. Knight of Swords. What did it say? It says, with an outstretched arm, he holds his sword in front of him, threatening to slice. These two weird fins are like a claw. They're trying to like bring him back down. Cud cording. Oh my God. Cut cords. Cord cutting. I heard a shut up spell. Somebody's doing a shut up spell. They want you to be quiet. They're trying to make you... They're trying to make you be quiet. We'll just say that. Or sound unappealing. Interesting. That's for those of you that use your voice in your work. Only those if you use your voice in your work does that apply to. Nice, Libra. 10 of Pentacles. Hold on a second. with justice at the bottom. I love that justice card. Are those weights? Yep, those are weights. That's right. For the scale. For dress. It almost looks like those are scales. Like mermaid scales. Interesting. So we have the actual balance scales, and then it looks like part of her dress, she has like the scales, actual like fish scales. That Pisces better back and give us 50 feet, Libra. I wish I could say what I'm getting right now, but I don't want to say too much. That Pisces better back. She's wearing the piece of the scales on her belt. As like a what can we call that? Like a prize. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. As like a warning to anyone else. Like, do you want to happen to you what happened to this Pisces right here? I don't think so. So leave Libra the heck alone. This is Libra's destiny, the 10 of Pentacles. Get over it. We're going to have a happy freaking family. Yes. The little waterfalls behind them. Maybe you're going to live somewhere where there's waterfalls. You're going to be creating your own little heaven on earth. Real soon, Libra, if you're not already. And this is your justice. This is your just due. Yeah. Ooh, you think I'm playing around with that little Pisces. The warrior behind that, the 9 of Wands, he's playing no games. Look at him cracking his knuckles like, what's up? I got Libra's back. Look at that. And then the 10 of Cups behind that. So you just got both best 10-10 cards, Libra. The 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups together. Because you know I read into at least the bottom 3 cards. So we have Justice, 9 of Wands, 10 of Cups. And that's the Ammonite shell in the middle. The ancient Ammonite. And it's like all your cosmic family coming together. It's like the 10 cups in the middle. It's a celebration. Because you defended yourself, you were able to defend you and yours. You protected your destiny. You called back your power with that 9 of Wands. You didn't play any games. They thought you were, I guess they thought you were for play. And then you called in your spirit family or your ancestors, and business was taken care of. And it was no thing to them. It just looks like he's cracking his knuckles like, what's next? What's up? Libra can call on me whenever he or she needs me. And I'll be there. I'll be there. Yes, I haven't heard that song in forever either. Wow. Wow. Let's go, Libra. Be patient. I just saw the Magician and now I see Temperance again. Patience and balance. Realizing you will always have to temper the darkness, the shadow with the light. In this life, at least. That's what this life is all about. The balance, the light, the dark, the tempering of those energies, the transmutation of the energies. See how her crown is lit? Protect your crown. Was that Michael Jackson? I'll be there. Yeah. Whenever you need me. Or was that the Jackson 5? I'll be there. I'll be there. Mm-hmm. I'll be there. I'll be there. Which one? Jackson 5? I think it was. Yep. That's so weird. That freaking video I made with the mysterious footprints in the snow, the AI one, I just let the AI have free reign. I told you I didn't type in anything. All I did was upload the video, no words, no caption, nothing, into the program, and I let AI do its thing. It included Michael Jackson, one of Michael Jackson's songs in the background of that video, and it did it itself. I did not have anything to do with that. So Michael Jackson, that's the second time he's come out today. Interesting. Something about the crown. I also, you guys are going to, whatever, you know me by now. Listen, so Michael Jackson has come out twice today. I feel like Aaliyah wants me to do a channeling session for her still. Left Eye wants me to do a channeling session for her. I saw videos of Aaliyah. I saw videos of Left Eye. And then I saw a video of Brittany Murphy, yo. Just those gorgeous three angels right there. Brittany Murphy, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, and Aaliyah. I was like, oh my gosh. Of course I would do those on my other YouTube channel. I've got to. Anyway, totally off topic, but and maybe I should do a Michael Jackson one. I don't think I've done one for him. Anyway, I do feel like those celebrities, my nose is twitching. I do feel like all these celebrities were unalived similar ways, and that's why they reach out to me. That's just my belief, okay? That's just my belief. And yeah, they all passed away differently. Aaliyah passed away in a plane accident, but the whole thing behind that was super sketch. If you know, you know. Lisa Left Eye Lopez passed away in Honduras at you know who's land. Okay. Super sketch. Brittany Murphy passed from what, pneumonia or something? Super sketch. All three super sketchy. Oh, and then of course Michael Jackson. Pfft. That was proven he was unalived. Super sketchy. It's like they're reaching out for justice. Or making sure that some of us just, protect ourselves from the evils in this world, the evil ones. Libra. Whoa. Judgment. Whoa. 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 After what I just said, after what I just talked about, hold on, I have to cover up some of this card. What? Now I'm hearing ring, ding, dong, ring a ding, 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 dong. Keep their heads ringing. Ding, ding, dong, ring a ding, 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 dong. Keep their heads ringing. Ooh. Ooh. Gabriel's about to blow this horn of judgment. Look at all those souls. Look, that's crazy. Man, this is wild. This is wild. Justice and judgment. How interesting. Some of you guys are literally on a gold mine. Side note, Four of Pentacles. Look at all that. You're standing on top of a gold mine, 8 of Pentacles. You're a master of your craft. He's a master craftsman. Okay. And then the 9 of Cups. So again, it's like wishes coming true. You need to know this is you. This is you. This is the energy you're in. You're sitting or standing on top of a gold mine, and you're a master craftsman. And you're about to make your wishes come true. And there he goes again, right behind the 9 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the protective king. But you guys act like you don't see each other. Confirmation. What is that? Like you're so close, yet you're so far. 7 of Cups. I mean, is this 7 of Cups between you two, like other options, other people, other cups, other energies that are also trying to like keep you two to not get together, to not notice each other, to stay apart? That could also be what's going on. Distractions. They look distracted. How cool was that Judgment card coming out right after we were talking about those beautiful people on the other side that lost their lives in an unjust manner. However you want to spin it, it was unjust. It was orchestrated not by the divine. Oh, excuse me. All right. Anything else? Let's close this out. The Fool. Let's read. Boop, 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 boop. I am the wayfarer. I am the seeker. I experience the ways of the world. Through them, I understand the ways of my soul. Through the perceptions of what I encounter, exchange, receive, and explore, I become more and more connected to my mission, which brings me to Earth as an experiencing and living soul. I have no destination, only the journey, expressed internally and externally. I possess what I need. My tools are internal. I reach out and grasp what I need. With absolute confidence, I step unconsciously, blissfully unaware, through every obstacle and free myself with the freedom to be in life, with life, for life, without any belonging. Wow. Double confirmation of you being in the world, but not of it. That's so wild. The Fool is a traveler full of inspiration, standing at a crossroads. His eyes are blue like the sky and the sea. He walks briskly, happily, inspired. He's not interested in the roads that lie before him, but in the bright steps of his path. The mission of life, the journey and the destination. Follow your heart. Libraland, that was the 1212 Portal live stream. Thank you all so much for all the support in all the ways that you support this channel. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart chakra. Thank you, Aubrey, for being here, for moderating, for all your support. Thank you, everybody. Seriously, all the likes, all the hypes, all the love. Any donations, thank you, thank you, thank you. Any personal reading bookings, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have enjoyed reading for you guys, as always, in the personals. It's an honor, and it's always lit. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I do have a few more openings certain days for this month. You can only do that through my calendar link. I did see somebody say they couldn't book with me because they had an issue with PayPal or something, but you don't have to go through your PayPal account to book. You can use your card as well. So I don't know. Did I say? Okay, they just reconnected the live. I don't know what that was about, but does it reconnect on your all's end like it did for me? Just wondering. Did you guys just see a reconnect buffer thing? Okay, you did. How interesting. Why do they always do that to me when I'm getting ready to say bye? I don't get it. It's weird because when it reconnects, it actually pushes my live back up. So it's almost like they don't want me to get off the live when they do that. What on earth? Okay, I won't end it here. It's not like I have anywhere to be. I was just getting a little tuckered out there of channeling, but we can continue a little longer, I suppose. Let's get an astrology card, Black Moon astrology card. I always feel bad after they do that because honestly, when they reconnect my live, I don't know if that's their intention, but what it does in the algorithm is it pushes me back up into the algorithm. So I don't know if they know that's what happens. I don't know the intent behind it or what happens there, but it helps me out. So let's continue. Oh. Think smarter, not harder. It's Mercury, mind, Thoth. Think smarter, not harder. Right, Libra? Right. We are air signs, so we should be able to outsmart our enemies at any given time with our mental adeptness, our mental powers. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to read this again because we just got this card. But you're in it. You are in it, Libra. North Node, life's purpose. You are in it to win it. with fifth house creativity. So your life's purpose could definitely have to do with creativity. That's also Leo. Fifth house is Leo. I don't know what is up with the lion and Leo being so heavy in your read too. Scorpio and 11th house friends. Transform. I transform friends. I transform friends. Maybe that goes back to the channeled message I received from the spirit box. Gifts that you give are happy memories. I feel like you help people want to be better, one way or another. You are a motivator. They may never tell you that, which is fine. But just so you know, you're a motivating force. There it goes. All right, since we saw this card twice, I'm going to read it. Mercury Mind. Number 3. Let's see. If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh. Otherwise, they'll unalive you. Well, it doesn't say unalive, but you know what it says. But that's a quote from Oscar Wilde. Mercury, the planet of intelligence and talking, is the closest planet to the sun, also making it the fastest planet to move through the zodiac. The Mercury card suggests you must put effort behind your talk. The god Mercury is the Roman counterpart of the Greek god Hermes. The messenger with wings at his heels and on his hat, connected to everything associated with the mind. Quick wit, mental flights, trickery, inspiration, and also movement, as in moving ahead, and also transits. Mercury gives poetry to the imagination. Since the gods, Mercury and Hermes, are related to the Egyptian god Thoth, god of writing, patron of scribes, and those who work as divine mediators and interpreters. The god Mercury and his counterparts also have very much to do with magic and medicine. When it comes to the body, Mercury rules the eyes, brain, nerves, as well as the fingers and toes. In ancient Greece, Hermes was the god of roads and transportation and was the son of Apollo, the sun god. This makes sense, Mercury being the closest planet to the sun. Mercury is also a comedian and can be a bit of a trickster. Just when the energy seems to be flowing one way, Mercury changes the direction. Might we add, Mercury is spontaneous and insanely flexible. Mercury is the wisdom and the stupidity found in intelligence when it is not connected to the heart or the feelings. Mercury maximizes the imagination, but can also symbolize the liar when it comes to double talk with mixed meanings. It is the planet of gaslighting, causing powerful confusion in the minds of others to gain something not really deserved. However, Mercury shows how mentally sharp and flexible we are, our mental range, and how eloquent. Mercury tends to be chatty, superficial, and into playing games, psychological games, and other types of puzzles. Mercury governs friendly relationships and also the Freudian slip, where you say something that doesn't come out as intended, but actually reveals your real thoughts. When the Mercury card presents itself in a reading, it is time to use all of your mental faculties to get your point across. Words and how you use them are very significant. It may mark a period where you either have to talk your way out of something or talk your way into something. Composition, writing, or editing may also figure in. It is not a time to stay static. Beware of gossip and other scandals. The important thing to remember is that what you say, ooh-wee, in this situation can and will be used against you, so choose your words wisely. The planet Mercury also rules over technology, so if your question is about career or a job, you can be certain that mastering some newer form of technology is about to come into play. Since Mercury is the planet of speed, you can expect to see fast developments. Regarding romance or relationships, it can mean that friendship is the best option for you now. The time has not yet ripened to enter a relationship with that person. You may attract partners who are non-emotional, highly rational, and objective. These lovers or friends could be offended by flip remarks or joking. You may become involved with someone who double talks, is witty, but who does not emotionally connect. This is also the card of brothers and sisters, as well as twins. Now marks a period which involves observation, reasoning, taking things apart and putting them back together as they were or in your own order. It is a time of flighty emotions and matters developing quickly. Mercury also signifies travel, maps, staying in motion, so you may be going on a trip. This is a more noteworthy vacation than the usual trips you take. The matter in question is best served by using intellect, weighing the matter, being reasonable, and also being spontaneous. Codes and forms of magic may also figure in. Mercury brings on keen awareness, so use your mind and what you know to the fullest in this matter. So I guess we have to be, honestly, I think it is a Libra personality trait. Sometimes we might say too much or put our foot in our mouth. I guess at this time, we need to be mindful of that. Others may get offended by us, Libra, by our quick flip remarks or our jokes. Okay. I will keep that in mind. This is the Magician card. Writing, words, being good with words and numbers, counting the number 7, books, magazines, libraries, reading, the post office, mail, the internet, telecommunications, software, speech, communication, debates, the key to knowledge, teachers and education, having deep, penetrating perception, exactitude, sharpening your wit, comedy, using humor, maps and following maps, vehicles, roads, staying in motion, swift, speed, siblings, youth and appearing youthful, eyes, fingers, the brain, and the voice box. The voice box, exactly. Those of us that use our voice when it comes to our careers, our professions, our jobs, you need to really protect your throat chakra. You need to really protect your voice. And do watch what you say at this time. But there is an attack. I feel like there is some magic going on here being directed at you. Like I heard a shut up spell. I was at the Dollar Tree. I'll just keep it real with you guys. I was at the Dollar Tree earlier this evening getting a couple things real quick. And it just popped in my head. They're trying to do a shut up spell. And I was like, "Oh, okay." So, here it comes out in the read for the second time. Your voice box. It says being adaptable, being expressive and animated, as above, so below, playing pranks, being a trickster, lying when the truth serves you better, remaining elusive, talking while not listening. Okay, so be wary, be aware of that right now too. Talking too much without listening. Being hard to pin down, remaining deft and outwitting any opponents. Okay, so you keep outwitting any ops, anyone that tries to come against you, you outwit them. They think they're smarter than you too, initially. That's always how it goes. I don't know why they think Librans are such ding-dongs, dingbats. They think we're like born, I was born at night, but not last night type of thing. Like, geez. You continue to outwit them one way or another. OMG, Pamela, are you serious? She said how weird my nightmare had to do with my voice box, my throat. Oh my gosh. Well, that's just confirmation. And if you had a nightmare about it, and I saw somebody's comment that they did an egg cleanse recently. If you've ever done that, look into it, an egg cleanse. Look into how to properly do that. I think that would be beneficial. Or keep something by your bed at night to absorb negative energy right now. A glass of a little bit of salt water. You can stick a lemon, like a whole lemon in the corner of your bedroom, and it'll absorb negativity. I would change it out at probably the end of the week. I wouldn't leave it for more than a week. There's many things. Yeah, but definitely do that, you guys, right now, to protect yourself while you sleep. Nope, you don't have to cut it open, Joe. A whole lemon. You don't have to cut it open. Yep, lemon in the corner. And depending on how much, depending on the environment, how humid your place is, or how much dark magic is around, you might have to pick that lemon up and throw it away after like a couple days. And all my readings are for entertainment purposes only. These are just, magical tools and magical type of spiritual practices that can help us that I'm sharing with you guys. Ooh. Okay. Golly. Air, element, communication. It came out with Yod, destiny, and moon, soul. Venus, love at the bottom. Let's see. 39, air. Let me see what tarot cards these are. Correlating. So the air card is probably, I would think, the Ace of Swords, maybe. Yep. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. Yod, destiny is... What? That is so weird. Ace of Swords reversed. Okay. And the moon, soul. Maybe the moon card. Okay, this is weird. The high priestess. Okay, no. So this is the high priestess. And then you just got the Ace of Swords upright and the Ace of Swords reverse with the high priestess. Truth and lies. Truth and lies that the high priestess is having to like filter through, decipher. I just feel like your intelligence and your intuition always pretty much tells you the truth. You may doubt it. You may doubt it, but you probably shouldn't. Because I feel like you know the truth. They're trying to split. They're trying to split you. This is so weird. Bottom of the deck. Venus, love. With Gemini. That's where the split comes in. The twins, the two. And Libra. Libra, Gemini, and Venus. You could be having a love affair with another air sign, but I'm picking up on and look what's right behind the Libra card, the South Node. And we started out this read with this deck with the North Node card coming out. There's an energy that wants to keep you split. Like half in your South Node, half in your North Node, never fully embracing your full power, your full destiny, your full North Node life purpose. They'll only allow you to embrace half of it. They never want you to embrace the full. They want you to be split. Or if they send in a lover that could keep you, because we have 7th house partners right behind South Node. So if they could send you in a partner, I guess a low vibrational partner to keep you in your South Node, or keep you split, undecided. It's just weird. They're trying to confuse the High Priestess. They're trying to confuse you mentally. With the Ace of Swords upright and the Ace of Swords reverse and the High Priestess moon. That's so confusing. It's like, what? What's real? What's fake? What's true? What's a lie? You know, Libra. Your intuition knows. Okay, anyways, let's keep going. Sagittarius. I see. With Aries, I am. I see, I am. I believe. I see, I am. I believe. Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces. Let's ask the tarot. Why are all these signs here together? The Hermit and the Queen of Wands. And the Emperor. This is who they are. Okay. The Queen of Wands, the Hermit, and the Emperor. And the star behind the Emperor. Again. They're trailing you. They're obsessed with the star. And your cosmic origins. I guess these are the people that are trying to keep you and your divine counterpart apart. That's all I can think of. Because we already did not like the Pisces in the read. And look what's behind the Pisces card. Remember earlier how I was like, water element. Remember earlier I said, I'm really picking up on specifically a Pisces. That's a problem. Not a Cancerian with that Queen of Cups. Not a Scorpio. I said, I think that Queen of Cups is a Pisces. And this is confirmation. The water sign that I'm picking up on is indeed a Pisces. Anyway. Something about your routine. 6th house, routine, and fortune. With sacrifice at the bottom. There's just something you need to change in your routine, in your daily routine. And once you change, switch up something, I don't think you necessarily have to sacrifice anything. It's just talking about sacrificing time on social media, and instead of scroll time, sacrifice that time and put it into your work. There's something in your daily routine that you must change so you can increase your fortune. And that's just what it is. Yep, Jupiter behind sacrifice. There's something that you've just got to give up. Okay? You got to give it up. Or give it a rest, or give it a break. Switch your routine up to increase your abundance and fortune. And that can be something as simply as like your downtime, your social media time, or whatever. Or if you spend too much time watching TV, if it's not your phone. I just know for a lot of us, it's our phone. For the majority of us, it's our phone. But for others, it can be other stuff. Whatever it is. Whatever it is, it's taking your time, okay? I'm not talking about, in this instance, I'm not talking about health or whatever. I'm talking about something that is, you're not at your full potential when it comes to your abundance and fortune because of something that has to do with your routine, your daily routine. Your manifestations are not, our manifestations, Libra, are not fully coming in because of something in our daily routine that needs to be changed. And it has to do with your time and energy spent on that thing in your routine. The time and energy. We're wasting our time and our energy on something, and it has to stop or slow down. Yeah, so you can put that time into the creativity, into what's going to help you manifest your abundance and fortune. Thank you, Spirit. Just is what it is. I'm telling you, and that's going to bring in the blessings. Your creativity. These just came out together. Since we've seen creativity a few times in this read, let's read that. Creativity. 5th house. Thank you guys for being here with me tonight. I appreciate you all so very much. I hope you're getting messages. Every child is an artist. The problem is staying an artist when you grow up. Pablo Picasso. Be happy. Give yourself the gift of happiness. If the zodiac had a fun house, it would be the 5th house. Pleasure, creativity, children are all elements of this house. Being ingenious and in the limelight is another element. We find our childlike imaginations through storytelling and fantasy. Playing is very much what the 5th house is all about. That's why this part of the chart also rules over romance, especially the beginning stages. As children, our imaginations know no bounds. We indulge in creative performances. When as adults, we may dip into this field. We allow our minds and hearts to roam free and produce masterpieces. When the 5th house brings romance, we also enter into a kind of playfulness, a sensual joy that happens inside the playground of adulthood. This card turning up indicates you have created or will begin to create something to be proud of, something that will bring others joy. Oh my gosh, the gifts you give, happy memories. Just what the spirit box said. This is wild, Libra. It may have you on a stage or just an area where adults can let down their hair and become as children, responsive, joyful, free. You can expect the completion of a project or the accomplishment of a significant goal for which there will be a celebration. You have put hard work into a project and will now see the results. Gifts, parties, gatherings, premieres, galas, or even a wedding may figure in. Run it back to the 4 of Wands. And I said, hold up. I said, you guys are going to a party or an event. Gosh, it was at the very beginning. There it is. You're being invited to some type of gala, event, party, or I said even a wedding. Since the 5th house is the natural house position for the sign Leo, someone close to you, a potential lover, a mate, or the two of you together will make a striking appearance. It's time to go out and be seen. This card may turn up during the time of a budding romance. Perhaps your current relationship will go through a positive transformation. Or perhaps there is a potential mate on the scene, a new potential mate on the scene. The fifth house is also strongly tied to artistic expression, meaning art of every kind, from painting to drawing to creating stage sets, costuming, writing stage and screenplays, making films, as well as music. If you are a parent, the fifth house stands for your children. It also stands for other offspring, such as grandchildren, and sometimes even the friends of your children. This card turning up could indicate that a younger relative is about to be singled out for special acknowledgement. The Jupiter card appearing next to the fifth house card in a spread points to awards and rewards, while the Saturn card next to the fifth house card could indicate a depression. We don't have Saturn anywhere here, so that's not what this is. Or a slowing up of the energy, or a feeling of being stuck. Nope. We have blessings. We're moving towards our blessings. The fifth house card is all about finding joy, self-expression with promise of a jubilant return to childhood. It can denote a carnival-like atmosphere where life becomes a three-ring circus, but usually in the best way possible. It is about multitasking, taking on more than is expected, then making a spectacular success of it. This is a card of mastery and victory in a deep way, such as that which you already carry inside your heart. All is possible now. The most important thing is to move forward. The Six of Cups. This is the Six of Cups. Let me see what this blessings card is. So that's a past life. Again, past life connections coming in, whether lover or friends or business acquaintance. Grand Trine blessings is Temperance. Temperance. Being gifted, being blessed, good luck. Receiving gifts, winning, having faith. I don't feel like you play enough. Both of these cards indicate play. Yeah, you don't have enough downtime, Libra, where you're really like getting creative, playing, relaxing. It's like even your downtime, whatever you're watching. I know I keep going back to this, but Spirit is guiding me back to this. It's not easing your mind. Whatever we watch in our free time, it should at least either help you to escape, like literally take your mind to another place, like watching a cool show where you can escape for a little while or something. But I feel like whatever we're consuming is negative. It's more of a negative or a draining type of content. Maybe not, hopefully not here on YouTube. I would hope not. But depending on, again, the content and the readers or whatever who you watch. I have become increasingly picky with the readings I choose to watch, for sure. And the readers, it's like immediately within the first 2 minutes of the read, I either know I resonate with the reader and the message, or I'm turned off and I'm like, ugh, click off. No. But that's a message. So play more, Libra. Seriously, play more and watch what you consume. Make sure whatever it is you're consuming in your precious, precious free time, that it's more of a positive nature. And if it's not positive, because I know a lot of us like to watch scary stuff, or not scary stuff, sci-fi stuff, or, futuristic things, or even documentaries, or, just whatever it is, just make sure it puts your mind more at ease and not in a negative, down space. Okay. I've said what I've said. Thank you guys so much. This was such a long live stream. 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you all so much for being here with me. Seriously. Okay, you guys, I'm going to close it out here. I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay balanced, stay blessed. Peace.